Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Circle City. Hope you guys are having a good day. Well, last time we built up most of this deck together, I came back in and just kind of shaped it up a little bit, made sure everything was in the place that I wanted it to be in for now. And I think at this point we are ready to add our bridge onto the front here. So what I really wanted to do was to make kind of an arch bridge attaching to our deck and going over to the far side there. You guys make the worst noises. Oh, I missed. How unfortunate. Oh, come on. Okay, well, I guess I'm just not going to get you today. For the block palette in this, when I first started designing this, I went ahead and did it all in birch first, and then, oh my gosh. And then turned out that I hated it. So then I thought that I should do something a little bit like we did our bridge over on this side, where I used some andesite and a few blocks to keep with our theme of the outside of Circle City. And so I thought it would be better to do another bridge using that kind of same color palette, but then it changed the shape of it so it wasn't like an exact replica. So I might not be exactly 100% happy with what I came up with, but I mean, I think I'm happy enough with it, and I think it's just something that I kind of want to spend time looking at, just to see, maybe it grows on me, or maybe it gets to the point where I really don't like it at all and decide to change it. But for right now, I think I'm just gonna go with what I've got and then decide if I want to change it later. Well, the sun sets really quickly when you don't know what you're doing, so and talk about not knowing what I'm doing. I already realized where I miscounted a bunch of stuff. So I'm just gonna keep going right now until I really run out of things, but I know I'm gonna need a lot more of these stair steps. Yeah, in fact, I pretty much miscounted everything, I know. Because what I did was, I don't know, when I was counting everything, I was thinking that I only had one. I was thinking that I only had, like, that it was 3 wide, and it's 5 wide, so, like, when I counted everything, I counted it by 3 instead of 5. I don't know. I think it's because, like, when I first started, it was only, like, 3 wide, and then I changed it to 5. I think I'm just gonna go along with the one side right now. And then I'll figure out all the in-betweens later. I didn't even count enough staircases to even do like one side of this. How irritating. Oh, I don't know why I do that. Sometimes it's like I try so hard to get all my planning right, and then I get one weird little thought in my head, and then everything goes sideways. So I think it's weird that they won't really come out of the water to attack you anymore. They just kind of stare at you. Alright, so I got the basic shape in. Now I just have to figure out, you know, my faulty math and how many more blocks that I really need. So I'm going to take some time and do that. So hopefully I can get the rest of this done in like one go. I think I got enough blocks now to put in the other side of this. As far as the middle, I didn't really, you know, count all of those quite yet because they fit in a little bit differently than the rest, but for now I think I'll just go ahead and put the other half of this in real quick. That's kind of the worst thing to try to do, I guess, is to try to attach a full block onto a slab. Just doesn't really work when you're trying to peek over the edge. Hi, friend. Ah, sideswiped. Oh man, come here. It's a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I can get it from this side. Because it's just like trying to bounce in the water and place things is... Ugh. I need to be up on the topper one. This guy, there. Now, hopefully. Nope. Know why some of the most easiest things have to be so challenging. Hooray! I want that XP. I think I'm a hot mess today is what I am. Urgh. Okay, you there, and you there. So now I need to figure out the best way that I want to get this middle part in, because it's going to get a little bit trickier right here, but I think when I get this in here, yeah, this should make it a little bit better. Because what we're gonna do in these little parts with the holes is we're gonna add some colors in there. So that when we're down below and looking up, you'll have like an inset of colors. And the only thing that's gonna make this weird coming up on top of our bridge is the fact that I'm dealing with a bunch of slabs. So when we come across the top of our bridge here, we're going to have some colors that are going to kind of look maybe slightly out of place. But in the end, it'll just be okay. This was part of one of the things that was a little bit bothering me when I was designing this. I kept trying to figure out ways of like covering up the top of this. I'm gonna have to go down there and get that. Hi, friend. Because that's not the color I wanted. Because on my notes, you know, I have P there, and P is for pale and not for pink. So yeah. So I have to remember how I have my notes written too. Haha. Alright, so this is going to be pale here. And then I'm going to do it this way. So this is going to be Sakura down here. Or Cherry. I always do call it Sakura. I don't know. I know that in the game it's actually called Cherry, but I guess I'm just set in my ways on always calling cherry tree Sakura. Pale here. And then we need to have... And then the sun is setting already. Gosh darn it. I just want to build everything and get it all done. I don't want to worry about this stupid sun. It's too bad we're on this side. We can't even watch the sunset. So well. So I need to go over to this side and do the rest going this way because it'll be easier to place. Fantastic. Alright. Now I just need to go below here and add these two guys. You guys are so irritating. All your little noises, gargling and gurgling. So give you some cough drops. Maybe that would help. Shoot. So here... You there. I need you there. Alright. And that's pretty well that. So let's go over here because it'll be easier to see it. Okay. Yep, that's all looking good. So now all that I have to do is come in and fill in all of these blank spaces with slabs to fill this in and to fill in the top part here. So I need to go get a couple more stairs for right here. And I did bring some extra just regular stone slabs because maybe it wouldn't be bad to put one of these in once in a while. Just so it's not, you know, so super duper shiny. I don't really want to like patternize it per se. Was that a full block? No, that was a partial. Okay. Yeah, because I think that'll just break it up a tiny bit. Here and there, I think it'll be fine. Was this a hollow spot? Yeah, that's where I put too many blocks in. Because this one I wanted to put a torch in here to light up under, like the underside here. Let me go sleep again. That way it would help keep, say, like creepers from spawning underneath the bridge. Hopefully. And then going up here, this is going to be the last kind of line that we can end, that we can do on this side. Because we're not going to be able to put these here because those are the slabs. And they come down one if we try, and I don't want it down one because it just ruins everything. But I'm going to put just some regular... trap oak doors underneath this. So that is the 5x3. So I would need 15 of those. So let's get those. The reason I'm doing that, like the reason I'm using oak trap doors is because they were the least distracting of all the things I tried to use to try to block that up. Because I didn't want to put like another color stripe at the bottom, even though I tried that. I just didn't like the way it looked. And the oak trap doors kind of blend into the background surroundings a little bit. So fortunately, having those strip Sakura blocks under there makes this easy to put these in on either side. So I don't have that reaching across problem that I had with the regular blocks. See, that's cool. Aw, come on. I heard you, but I didn't think you were going to come up and hit me. Okay, haha. All done. Hooray. Not so bad. Yeah. Yeah, so adding the trapdoors underneath kind of keeps all that color from popping up from the bottom of it. Without just being a super duper, there's a thing under here blocking stuff, you know? So yeah, so like I said, I don't think it's the best design bridge in the world, but I think it fits and I kind of like it. And I really wanted the arch bridge here. That was like one of my dreams about having the river here in the first place, was to have an arch bridge that went over it. So I'm pretty happy with the shape, honestly. And I might as well, since I'm on a spree today. Let me come over here so we can see it from this side. Yeah, so I'm okay. I was a little bit worried about it, the way that it would blend into the deck. And I think it still does look maybe slightly awkward. But then we can always kind of reason it out with the fact that, hey, maybe the bridge was here first and then the deck was added later. I don't know. So anyway, there's one other thing that I would like to add out here before I call it a day, which is a little, what do you call it? A sentry house. Just like outside here. So let me go get, let me go get a couple of blocks for that, because pretty much we're just be mimicking our Circle City Tier 1 colors for a little sentry house right here. Alright, so I got together what I wanted to make our little sentry house with. Now I just have to figure out exactly where I want to place this. It's just going to be teeny tiny. And I think that maybe like one off of this will be fine. Do I want it? I think I want to pull it up one. Because I don't think I want it to be like right next to the bridge. I want it to be a little bit in front of it, I think. Yeah, I think that'll do. So with a sentry house, all that a sentry house is just kind of like a little guard booth. It's just a place where a guard can stand and look over things. And if it starts raining, he's not going to get wet or be uncomfortable. And I kind of wanted to have one of these little sentry houses out here, just because if I want to stick to like my original lore idea for the world of this being kind of like a post-apocalyptic type of world and things being dangerous outside, you would kind of want a guard out here making sure that there wasn't any, I don't know, riffraff or monsters or whatever trying to come across the bridge and enter Circle City. And then we can always imagine that... Did I do this one taller? Yes, and then we can always imagine... I think that I did. I think I need to do one more thing. I think it looks a little bit silly only being 2 blocks high. But we can always imagine that he has some sort of alert system in there, like a horn or a bell or some way to communicate with guards that may be inside of the city if he sees anything weird or suspicious heading our way. And so I intend to put another one of these things outside of the other bridges, well, outside of the other entrances. whenever we get to that, whenever it seems like we're ready to add these on to those entrances as well. Yeah, so as it would stand, I mean, Circle City is the safe haven where you want to live in this world. Because outside, especially at night, it's super dangerous. And, well, as far as other things that I want to be adding out here, I just kind of want to keep that a secret right now. It's going to take certainly a really, I think I want to do these from the inside. Certainly a long time before I get to that stuff, but when I do, I think it's going to be really cool and add so much more to this world. Oh, that was that was great. Oh my gosh. I don't know where I thought I was going there. What I wanted to do was to do this so that I can do this. Yeah. So I think that'll do for now. I was thinking about maybe putting an armor stand in here. I might do that later at some point. I don't really see, since we're not going to be running around out here too much. So one of the ideas that I had originally had for this was to build one of these sentry houses but have an actual golem in it. But the problem that I have with the golems in Bedrock is that, I mean, for one thing, I would have to make our little building 5 by 5 so that we can spawn him inside of there and then he could stay. And then I was hoping, you know, that he could have just a nice time, you know, actually fighting zombies at night in that. But with Bedrock, I'm having a really hard time getting like a block set up where the golems can hit things, but things can't hit the golems. So maybe there's some combo that I just haven't tried that actually works for that. But I've tried, like, number one, you would think your fence post would work fine. But when I put them there, what happens is the zombies see the golem sees the zombies come toward the golem, they both stop at the fence and they stare at each other. Because even though the golem can reach that zombie over top of that fence post, it just doesn't. So it seems that, and I have to look this up to make absolutely sure, but from my observation, it feels like anything that is over a block in height, as far as a barrier surrounding, the golem doesn't think that it can hit something over that, so it doesn't. That's the best way that I know to explain it. So if it's just like 1 block high, it'll swing. You know, but the problem is with having just a 1 block high, then whatever it's attacking can also get in and attack it. And of course, if you know, golem being 3 blocks high, if you put something, like say I were to put a fence, like a gate here and a gate here, and then you would think that it would have this space here, let me get in there, that it would hit through. Well, this one up here like blocks its line of sight, so it can't see through it. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't figured out if there's a way that you can set up blocks in Bedrock to where the golem can hit things without getting hit itself. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. I've seen it done in Java for sure, but Bedrock not. I haven't looked into it, you know, entirely to see if there really is a way. So, anyway, all of this stuff being done, the only other things that I kind of would like to add at this point is just some decorative like flower pots and stuff around the corners here. I may get to that soon. I may not, because there's also maybe some other sort of detail-y things that I would like to add out here, if it were possible. I will say ideas on that really fast, which is like maybe we can have some sort of a boat dock that maybe comes down from this level a little bit more, maybe comes out here a little bit, so we can have like some sort of delivery system for ships. I mean, because even though Circle City is supposed to be like the last big surviving city in the world, we do know that there are outposts as far as smaller villages that are still around, of people that maybe they just don't want to give up their homeland quite yet, and they're still trying to make it work out in the wilds of the world that is precarious at the moment. And so maybe we have some sort of trade system set up with some of those villages to where we give them some supplies that they need from time to time to try to help them out. But of course, this boat cannot be like a gigantic freighter or nothing, because we just don't have the space for it. So some sort of smaller vessel perhaps we can come up with to build here that won't look, too awkward. It looks like it can actually navigate our little river and lake system here. And I kind of wanted to be out here in the dark a little bit. Man, there's really a lot out here. I'm getting scared now. I just wanted to make sure that nothing is gonna spawn, say, like, on our bridge. I made sure to keep all of our safety gates up, like, here, in case something were to come across, so that it can't really get up. I kind of want another torch here, even though there's one right there. I don't know. It makes me feel happier. Yeah, I don't think, that top of that is pretty lit up, so I think we're gonna be okay there. Man, that is so... Like, even when I was planning all this out in creative, man, like, there weren't that much stuff spawning out here. That's crazy. Alright, anyway. So I suppose that I should just be wrapping things up for now. I'm probably going to get shot by a skeleton at any moment. But I guess I'm pretty happy that the basic deck is done, without decorations and all of that for sure. And then I'm also glad that we got the bridge added on there. And our little sentry house. Oh man. Yeah, I was trying to get like a nice little view of the, of our bridge in this. I can't believe it let me sleep right here. With all these mobs right there. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see where our creepers ended up. Oh man. That's the only thing that I don't like about this. Oh man, really? Shot my fence. So now I know that there's a creeper under the deck. Oh, shoot. Well, that's irritating. There we go. Alright, I think that was the last creeper, so I think we're okay. like I said, zombie, I'm not so worried about you. Okay, I just don't want a creeper to look at us and then blow up our deck that we just built. So, yeah, okay, so this is a better angle. Okay, so... So now I can do a proper ending with a kind of a proper view out there. So, like I said, I think we're going to wrap things up for now. And I just want to thank you guys for stopping by and thanks for hanging out with me. And then I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.